Yo, what it do? It's Cloud TV back at y'all with some more breaking news. We got some more information. Like I said, the day been crazy. We had 5 guys get locked up. FBG Duck's murder is solved. And this video right here is about Lil Durk. He's kind of worried, but we gonna get into that after this. You already know what to do. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on all the post notifications. You already know. We got a lot of shit dropping. Shout out to Clout TV gang who always be rocking with us on every video, through every comment. We appreciate y'all. Y'all lives notice. But back to Lil Durk, man. Man, Lil Durk got a lot of shit to lose. Like I said, 5 guys was just arrested for a murder. And a lot of people think they're going to start talking, you know. There's rumors that people already start talking. So Lil Durk is kind of fearing for his life. The reason why is because we don't know if Durk paid them to murder Duck. We don't know what Durk had to do with it, but I know it was some money involved. Around this time, King Von was alive too, so we don't really know who did it. But we know Lil Durk and King Von both came out there like a week before it happened, and there was a lot of money being passed around and being exchanged. You know, for instance, when King Von came to O Block, he bought all that money and he passed it out to the gang. A lot of people were speculating that that was hit money. That was the money that was used to get FBG Duck. And 3 people that was in that room that day when they got their money, it's 3 people who just got locked up. It was 5 altogether, but 3 of them people out of the 5 was in that room that same day King Von brought that money to the gang members. So, a lot of people speculating that King Von gave him 100,000. That was the deal. Durk put in 50. King Von put in 50. They can't charge King Von because King Von is dead and gone right now. So the only person to put blame on is kind of Lil Durk. And you know what? They can believe it. This ain't Lil Durk's first murder charge. This ain't nothing that Lil Durk, you know, just was involved in or anything. He actually got 2 murder charges. He got a murder charge back in Chicago before he was famous. He beat that. And then he just got another murder charge, and that was with King Von at a club. They was claiming to kill a man, rob him, and take his jewelry or something like that. King Von and Lil Durk basically claimed the man was trying to rob them. But actually, on the other hand, they was robbing him. They took his jewelry and killed him. They went to court. There was restraining orders issued. They had to stay away from each other, but somehow they both beat that case. But, you know, this time, Lil Durk might not get so lucky because King Von is not with him. And a lot of people was pointing the fingers. If he get charged, he could be looking at the rest of his life in jail. If anybody in there say anything about him being a part of it, he can lose everything. Because I think Lil Durk still is on probation. I might not be sure, but I'm thinking that he's still on probation. And if they tell on him, man, he gonna lose a lot. He gonna lose his girl. He gonna lose his kids, his rap career. He gonna lose everything. So for all the Lil Durk fans out there, for y'all, hopefully he don't get locked up because it's a dirty game, man. When you reach fame and shit like that, and you really want to be back out in the world, you would do anything. You would tell on anybody. You know, half of these guys who telling, they don't even give a care about no coming home and people calling them a snitch or anything like that. Nowadays, they ain't even worried about that. At least back then, you know, people was worried about being labeled as a snitch, so a lot of people weren't doing talking. Nowadays, they don't care. You can label them a snitch or whatever. They're going to still come back out. Some people be stupid enough to even go back to the same neighborhoods. I even seen FBG Butter do it. I'm not saying he snitched on nobody, but it was a lot of allegations saying that he told on Lil J. We don't know that for sure, but we know when he got out, like I said, FBG Duck took him in, made him a part of the gang, you know, basically blessed him back in. But Lil Durk, man, he needs to stay far away from Chicago as he can, because if they find out that he had anything to do with this, you know, they taking everybody down. This is not a local Chicago case. This is the FBI. This the FBI. Like I said, they've been investigating these 5 dudes that killed Duck for a year now. They already had a glimpse of who did it, but now they just closed in. They locked everybody up. You know, Kayla B might have something to do with it. Lil Durk might have something to do with it. We don't know. We just know there's a lot of minds that was in that room to get this one dude, you know, gone. That's all we know. Man, Lil Durk, he always got his hands in some stuff like that. That's what I be saying. He just needs to stop communicating with the gang like that. He just needs to do what he do, you know, for him and his, because they gonna end up getting him in trouble. They gonna put him in a situation that he can't never get out of. You know, and I know he probably feeling like he on top of the world or top of the rap game, but as easy as you got it, it's the easiest you can lose it. So you got to start paying your self-respect. You got to start moving different, because if they find out, bro, they gonna lock you up and they gonna put you in there for life. You already got 2 charges. They tired of your music. They tired of you routing up the streets. That's what the news is saying. They tired of this, and they looking for each and every rapper who doing this drill music to throw away in a cage like a dog. They not trying to hear none of that shit. It's too much murders happening. The FBI is taking over Chicago. They don't even want the city police to do anything because they taking it over. They saying the city police is too weak and they giving people too many chances. A lot of police officers getting fired on pulling up on the block just to, you know, do their rounds and check, make sure shit good. A lot of police officers getting fired on as soon as they hit the block. So what the FBI do, they apply pressure. They walk up your streets with the K's out. Like these dudes they tactical. They was made for this. All these type of dangerous situations, they was made for this. And they did a lot of training before they came to Chicago. It's a whole FBI unit that's in Chicago, and it's over 1,500 officers. And they doing a stop and frisk now. Now they can stop and frisk you again like they was doing back in the day. They trying to get a lot of guns off the streets due to this shit, you know. They feel like Lil Durk putting guns on the streets. A lot of the old block BDs that have that many guns, until King Von and Lil Durk got famous, then a shitload of weapons started coming in from somewhere. A lot of the gang members were starting to have a lot of money. So they know it was some kind of enterprise. That's why they charged all 5 of them with RICO charges. And they still looking for more people that they can go off. They trying to get a whole investigation, because you know, like a RICO charge, it usually goes to like 7 to 10 people. So they already got 5 people. They trying to rack up like 3 more, you know. And this is a federal case. They been said put the guns down, and the mayor even made it herself. Whoever had anything to do with any shooting with somebody get murdered, they putting them in jail for life. That's what they said. You know, so if Lil Durk did pay them, he either better have some good guys or a good lawyer, because, like I said, there's a lot of people who point the finger when they get in bad situations and shit. You know, y'all just gotta pray for him, you know. Y'all just gotta pray for him, make sure he beat that case. Because, like I said, when somebody tell on you, that's the worst thing ever. Like, when you try to do something and get away with it, and you got somebody like telling on you and shit, like, that's the worst thing ever. It's just this feeling that you get like, damn, like. So man, like I said, y'all be looking out for Lil Durk. Y'all be looking out for this new news. It's Clout TV, you already know. Subscribe to this channel, turn on all the post notifications. We appreciate y'all. It's Clout TV gang, and we out of this thing. Let's get it.